County talk. It's finished Notts County 2, Dagenham Redbridge 0. It was a shaky performance that was, wasn't it? Very up and down.
It was very up and down, but on the whole, I thought first half it was nice to see us actually control possession for once. Obviously, we didn't really do too much with it, but I'd say if you look at the stats, we must have been having about 70% possession. And you know, we didn't have the incisive ball to cut through them, but we're National League. You know, if we had a player who could do that, he probably wouldn't be playing for us. So first half I thought, played well. We had a few dodgy moments, but on the whole I thought it was alright. Second half, different story. It was definitely a bit edgier. They came out a bit more. They were very rigid first half, just got 10 men behind the ball, but second half it was, very bad look at times. You know, Slocum saved us definitely with that really good save he made. But it was a great goal to win it, absolutely great goal to win it to put to bed.
The first 25-30 minutes, we just controlled the game, didn't we? Like we said, like you just said there, we had 70% possession in the first half. Like, probably, I'd say we had an 80% possession at that point in the game. Now, we just seemed to drop, didn't we? After we got the goal, the tempo just dropped and we just seemed to lose the game, didn't we, a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's like we're not, we go 1-0 up and, not saying not used to it, but it was, I don't know what happened because we were controlling the play really well, and I don't know what happened. I think maybe we got too comfortable for maybe getting, thinking it was easier opposition than we thought. You allow them back into the game, and it doesn't really matter. We've won. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
And it was just like I say, it was nice to see us actually have some possession for once, because usually, I don't know. I was thinking when Belper Town come, they'd probably control possession most of the time. It's just nice to see us dictate play. I'd heard fans behind me saying get it forward, blah blah blah. You don't need to get it forward. Be patient, because when they were just getting it forward, they were lumping up to no one. Yeah. Be patient with it.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think arguably it's probably the best football I've seen Notts play for a long time, and we're at a lower level. Would you agree?
I'd agree, but there's not much to go against really.
Yeah.
But I would agree. Definitely first 25. I'd just like to see us. It reminded me when Keith Curl was here. Maintain, just retain possession. Like you recycle it. If there's nothing there, if there's not a ball there, keep the ball. Don't just lump it up. But some fans just they're really irate, mate. Just stop wanting we're not the perfect team. We are where we are because of who we are and how we've played. Just accept that we've finally got possession. We're taking our time with the ball and actually looking for the right pass rather than just forcing the issue. And I'd rather them play like that than just lump it forward. Although to be fair, when we did lump it forward at times, Carl Wotton he's been a great signing because he is. Fans were saying we don't need a target man. I think we definitely did need a target man because he doesn't win every ball, but when he does, he holds it up so well and brings others into play. He had a couple of stray balls tonight, but excellent signing. And
Ben Turner getting man of the match. Would you agree with that?
I'd agree. To be fair, I weren't really thinking about it, but when they announced it on the tannoy, you could probably agree with most of the fans. Everyone, usually on the sponsors man of the match, it's pretty random, maybe who scored because they don't really know who's who or what's what. But I'd agree with that. He was a rock at the back today, and no one really stood out as such. But he was pretty formidable at the back, so I'd agree with that.
I think I'd have gone with Slocum.
What I was thinking,
there was two or three shots they had where easily could have been goals if it wasn't.
Well,
they had a one-on-one and he saved it.
That's true. It was a very good save, but I don't want him to get man of the match 2 home games on the trot.
True.
That would say a lot about. So I think it'd be nice next home game definitely to have an attacking player get man of the match. Hopefully, so which is Torquay on Saturday, isn't it? So
2 great goals again with Booty's free kick, and Dennis has just seemed to come out of nowhere, didn't he? He just had the ball, and the next thing you knew, it was in the goal. 2 great finishes again, wasn't it?
2 great finishes. I was glad Booty took the free kick because when Enzio was stood over it as well, I thought, it's too close, for a right footer. So when he just put it in the bottom corner, that was a great finish, and I was not expecting that finish from Dennis. I'm not saying we all know he's a good finisher, but it just kind of came out of nowhere, and it was a lovely finish.
Doyle not starting. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Why should he start? He said at the start of the season, it's about being disciplined, blah blah blah. He's the captain. He's the guy who's meant to lead from the front, and he's been sent off twice already this season. I mean, I know that's part of his game, but sometimes you got to control your temper a little bit and lead from the front a little bit more for the younger players. Especially with O'Brien out now. He's got to lead by example. But when he came on, he looked assured. He looked controlled in what he was doing. weren't trying too much. But yeah, I'm happy to have him back because I do want him to do well. Like, I think everyone does. That's what's frustrating because you know he's a good player.
Yeah.
That's what's frustrating about it.
Yeah.
But I really do hope he does do well. But you know, you can't like Booty's. I like Booty. I think he's a great player. He takes his time on the ball and he looks for the right ball. And to be fair, I don't know if he wants Doyle to play. If I had to drop one of the two centre midfielders at the minute, I'd drop Rose because he's like dilly dallying in the part. It's like thinks he's got more time than he's got.
Yeah.
And he's still competent midfielder in the middle, but yeah, Doyle on the bench. I think that was a fair assessment.
Final point I'll touch on when we score the goals. I mean, the players all run at each other, don't they? And they're all celebrating together. That's great to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the camaraderie,
Yeah, love it. You know what I mean? Like it's chalk and cheese compared to last season, where it just seemed like there was a division in the ranks. Whereas this season, it just seems like everyone's got on board with whatever went off in the summer. We all know about that. We don't need to go back talking about that, but it just seems like everyone's on the same wavelength. They all seem like a group that's together, and long may it continue. I think I've looked at results now, and I think we're into the playoffs. So I think it's looking good for us. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.